I'm not perfect, nor do I try to claim that I am by any stretch. The stuff that I report on this channel and talk about in gaming is stuff that I really enjoy and appreciate and want to push the community forward. And sometimes there'll be bad eggs in the community that try their best to knock people down a peg, especially when those people are showing that they're successful and doing better than they are. So it typically boils down to jealousy, trying to be explained away like, oh no, I'm just trying to prove that you are just a grifter. And I'm like, okay, hold on. Apparently, this person by the name of McDizzle or McDrizzle, I don't even know. This person was trying to troll me, and I guess congratulations, you did like successfully troll me with this email that you sent me from a person that works at Ubisoft, or so I thought, because the email that you went above and beyond, like props to you, credit all the way. You created an email address with the person's name, or it looked kind of like the person's name. You signed it with the person's name. You said what you did at the company. And I went to research it before I just went live with the story to double check everything. I'm like, okay, this lines up. This person says this is who they are. I checked the information online, researched them. I'm like, yep, that's what that person does. That's what they're there. And the things they said lined up with the reports that I had been hearing from other people regarding Assassin's Creed Shadows potentially being delayed until the next month or two because they've been running into so many issues. The religious thing showing up, Yasuke being more pushed back and not a prominent figure in the game, and Ubisoft potentially going into a sale mode or an acquisition with Tencent. I'm like, okay, the email comes through. It all lines up with everything that I've been hearing and seeing, and this person is just confirming it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna report on that. It makes sense. Everything checks out. Everything lines up. I'm gonna run with that. Okay, great. Turns out that no, it was just a troll job from a troll that was trying to prove that for some reason I'm not a trustworthy source because I just run with anything that gets sent to me. I'm like, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Except for you don't see how many things that get sent to me that I ignore or that I double check and I don't feel comfortable enough to move forward with it. So I never say anything about it. So I would argue what you did here was you got past my filters of research, checking, and making sure everything lines up before I go live with it. It is what it is, but I look at the situation as, hey, it's a learning experience for me. I'm going to try to be better. But trying to say that, oh, this just proves that you're no different than mainstream media, I'm like, okay, here's the thing. Would mainstream media do this? Would they say, hey, I got. This was a troll job, and everything that I thought that they sent me lined up? Like, or would they just kind of quietly delete the article and be like, oh, well, something didn't line up and move on from it? My point being is nobody's perfect, nor do I expect anyone to be, especially the people that I'm criticizing when I make videos talking about them. Like, at the end of the day, we're all human. I'd like to think that that's something that you'd understand as well. Because we're all human, nobody's perfect. I'm not some giant corporation, some mega Fortune 500. I'm literally a dude in his shed making videos about the game industry, things that I find interesting, and things that insiders pass along to me. And for the most part, I've been pretty spot on with everything that's been sent to me up to this point. And yeah, I'm not going to bat 1,000. I don't expect to ever do that. But at the same time, whenever I make these videos, I also say, like, take it with a grain of salt. I am not the person. And also, oh, by the way, even if they are a confirmed insider, even if they are showing me proof of who they are and what they're saying, sometimes what they say still doesn't happen. Sometimes it changes. Like, that's the thing. So if anything, take this as educational information and entertainment. But it's not ever going to be 100% perfect. That's kind of like my approach with the videos is I hope you're enjoying your time. I hope you enjoy and be entertained with the videos. I hope you don't expect perfection from anybody on YouTube because you're going to be severely disappointed. And this is coming from someone, this McDizzle character, whatever, that has some sort of weird hard on for hating on Grums. And apparently because I don't hate on Grums too, he then wanted to find a way to knock me down a notch. I'm like, okay, okay, that's fair. That's what you want to do. That's some people just do what they want to do. They play hardball and they come at people and they will do things that are not logical, that are very autistic, that are just very not of this planet. Just to say, hey, I showed the world that Smash JT is human. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I know. I could have told you that myself. I don't understand how this is an own. And when I pair it with all the other information with what was going on with Ubisoft at this time, I'm like, yeah, even with this being a confirmed troll job, that still could happen. Like, that's what I'm saying. So if anything, take it for what it's worth. The information that I present in the video was combined with other insights that I've gotten from other areas alongside what's transpiring right now at Ubisoft, which is a complete cluster shit show that is burning down as we watch. Like, it's happening in real time right now. So getting this email lined up exactly with everything else that I'd been seeing and hearing. It just made sense. But he was claiming that I don't check my sources. I didn't even bother asking if it was him or anything like that. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter if I asked him for more information, because clearly if he was trolling, he would have come up with something else to push it around or say, oh, I'm skittish, I can't say anything here. And at the end of the day, it's just his word, and I gotta either trust it or not. And I trusted it, and it was not the right thing to believe. But it was clearly done with malicious intent, like going out of your way to try to fool someone and trick them just to say you can't trust people. I would argue doesn't prove anything, because sure, if people are going to do that kind of thing, of course people are going to be fooled and tricked. It's just going to happen. And also, oh, by the way, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I was very busy today, and this is something that was a timed event. And that's kind of how it got me, because it was like, oh, Ubisoft is going to announce this next week. And I'm like, oh, I need to get this out right now because I have stuff going on with the family this weekend. I don't have time to do a video this weekend, and I don't want it to be announced by Ubisoft on Monday. So I'm just going to run with it right now because everything makes sense with it. It all lines up. And sure, if it ends up being a troll job at the end of the day, I can still fall back on saying, well, okay, you got me with a troll job, but also this is something that is highly likely that is happening with Ubisoft. You literally proved nothing except that, yeah, you tried to confirm a rumor by claiming that you're an insider, when at the end of the day, now we just have you trying to troll somebody on a rumor that is still, in my opinion, very likely to occur. So congratulations on getting an own on me. If that's how you look at life, that's really pathetic and embarrassing. But hey, different strokes for different folks. My concern now is there's going to be an influx of people that are going to be trying to do this to me. So I'm going to need to try to vet a lot harder and ignore a lot more of you. And that's really unfortunate, because now this breaks the trust that I had with the community, where I need to put on a much harder filter with stuff that comes through on emails that I haven't been able to even keep up with myself. And I'm trying my best over here. And it's really unfortunate that something like this happens, that you need to now take a step back and be like, yep, now I can't give any credence to anybody. And now I'm going to be a little bit more gun shy when moving forward with stuff. So that's what they wanted. They wanted to knock me down. They wanted to bring me back down to earth and make me feel like I'm a nobody and that I suck and that I'm useless and all that. I'm like, great, that's what you got. Good for you. But at the end of the day, the channel itself is still going gangbusters. I'm still busting my ass every day here, and I'm still being as honest as I can and as transparent as I can with the audience, with all you guys. And I'm not going to get everything right every time. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm not going to be infallible. And when I do get trolled, or when I do screw something up, those of you who've been around the channel for a long time would know this already, that I'll do a video like this where I'm like, yeah, I got. I'm not perfect. They got me on this one. Congratulations. Live to fight another day and we move on. But it's really just That's what it comes down to. What's really sad, though, I'll say, is there's a lot of people in the community that I've seen that are cheering this on, that are like so excited that they got an own. And it kind of hit me on two fronts, because it's like, man, one, there's a lot of really hateful, spiteful people out there. And two, these people couldn't wait to get an own on me. And I'm like, why? What is it? What is it about me that you just want to bring me down? Like, genuinely, what is it? Is it just you don't like seeing people be successful in this world? Is it you don't want me to grow the channel because you feel like you're not amounting to anything in your life? Like, it's really sad. Like, I was reading through all the replies, and they were like, "Oh my God, you legend! You totally trolled him. You got him. You got." I'm just like, what was the point of all this? I don't get it. I'm genuinely confused. All this does is set back everything, but it is what it is. If people would realize that we're human and we are not perfect, I think that's really all that matters. And knowing that I'm trying my best and that I'm not perfect, I wasn't born perfect, and everything that happens every day, I will try to take with me and learn from and be better. And that's my promise to all of you guys. That always has been my promise. So yeah, at this point I'm kind of rambling, but yeah, congrats to McDizzle or McDrizzle, whatever, for getting the troll job on me. Great. Yeah, I'll see you guys on my live stream tonight. Thank you guys so much for the support. 8 p.m. Pacific time every night. We'll definitely be talking about this one tonight, and yeah, go from there. But thank you guys again, all of you that do support me. I genuinely appreciate all you, and know that I'm going to try my best to be better and move forward from this in a better way. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.